you don't have Xbox Live Gold and you can't play Xbox Live games like multiplayer, don't buy the game. It's not worth the $60 price point. This is a very multiplayer heavy game, and it's brilliant multiplayer. It's really excellent, but just as a standalone single player title, if it were like that, this would be an entirely different review. The first thing I'm going to talk about is graphics, and you may say, why, Casey? Why graphics? You know, you can have a good game without good graphics, and I would love to say that, but like games I've played that don't have good graphics but have good gameplay, I just don't enjoy as much. Like, graphics is just such a crucial part of a video game that you know, they have to come first. They have priority over many other things because a lot of people care how good their game looks, and those type of people, and I'm one of those types of people, will not be disappointed. This game looks absolutely phenomenal. It is stunningly gorgeous, and I know that there's a big feud going on about Modern Warfare 2 and Bad Company 2 and which one's better, and oh, Modern Warfare 2 has a bigger fan base, so they obviously are kicking Battlefield's ass. I'm on Battlefield's side. I enjoyed Modern Warfare 2. I was very disappointed with it, though. I thought COD 4 was a great game. Modern Warfare 2 was a big step back because they played too much to the casual audience, thus hurting their overall game. But Bad Company 2 is hardcore. You're going to have to invest a lot of time in it, and it takes a lot of time and effort and skill in order to be good at it. But I'm getting off topic. I'm supposed to be talking about graphics. Battlefield Bad Company 2 is leaps and bounds beyond what Modern Warfare 2 is. And to prove this, I can't really prove it, but I can prove it with my words. That's good enough. I just got a new 1080p, which is the highest high-definition resolution available, Sony Bravia television. And the first thing I did was run and go and compare Bad Company 2 to Modern Warfare 2 and see which one looks better at full, glorious 1080p. And Battlefield looks much, much better. Even at the lower frame rate, Modern Warfare 2 runs at 60 frames per second, Battlefield Bad Company 2 runs at 30 frames per second. Battlefield Bad Company 2 still feels more fluent just because the all the stuff going on around you just feels so realistic. It just feels good and it looks good and it's great to play. And what's interesting about Bad Company 2 is that the creators, DICE, use an engine. It's called the Frostbite engine. And the Frostbite engine is not only capable of rendering beautiful backdrops and epic vistas and very good texture work up close, but they also can do destructibility very well. Now, the big selling point, like the point that you want to hit on the back of the box, is destructibility 2.0. Now, this was very prevalent in Bad Company 1, where the entire tagline was, yeah, cool, witty dialogue, let's blow shit up, and it's gonna look cool. Now, Bad Company 2 has taken all of that, but then revolutionized it, of course, because it's a sequel. And when I say revolutionized, I mean it. It's really that much of an improvement. It looks very good. You can go up to a building with, let's say, a grenade launcher and just blow a hole through the building. Be like, nope, fuck doors, I don't want to use doors. Blow a hole through the side of the building. It looks very, very good. And that's an interesting part about Bad Company 2. The graphics are very, very good. Battlefield Bad Company 2's multiplayer is excellent. It's very, very good. It may be one of my favorite multiplayer games of all time, up there with Call of Duty 4 and the original Gears of War. It's very good. The interesting part about this multiplayer is that you have a squad, and your squad consists of 4 people, you plus 3 other people, and you can team up and kill other squads, and that's really how this game works. You have to stick with your squad if you want to do well, and you can spawn on your squad, which is an interesting part of the game, so you don't have to spawn at certain spawning locations, which ruined Modern Warfare 2, that god-awful spawning system. You can spawn on your squad mates and get right into the action. You're already there. And there's also 4 different classes you can pick from. They have the engineer class, which is my personal favorite. You get a rocket launcher to blow up tanks and a drill to repair tanks. You get you can also choose from an assault class, which is an assault rifle with a grenade launcher attachment, kind of like a noob tube, but you wouldn't use it in that same way. And then you get ammo packs, which you can serve out to your squad if they're running low on ammo, which is very helpful. You can play as a medic who has a big ass machine gun and then throws health packs at the ground so you can heal yourself if you're in a sticky situation. And then recon, which is a sniper class, which they wear a very, very, very high detailed, really cool looking ghillie suit, and they can call in mortar strikes, which I guess would be like an airstrike, a predator missile or something, just a bunch of them all at once consistently. And and then obviously the recon would have a sniper rifle. And you pair up, and you can play with people you know, or you can find random people and join their squad, or they can join your squad. And that's really how the game is played. Now, the game only shipped with 8 multiplayer maps. But this is absolutely fine because Bad Company 2's multiplayer maps are absolutely massive. Now, I hate to keep bringing this up, but if you were to compare Bad Company 2's multiplayer map size to Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer map size, there would be about 5 Modern Warfare 2 medium-sized maps in one Bad Company 2 map. And this is because of the game types. Now, there's only 2 multiplayer game types you can play, Rush and Conquest, and they both involve destroying like an objective and then advancing to the next stage. So when you start off the game, you're locked into one area of the map, and then after you destroy the objective, you can move to the next area, and there's 3 to 5 different areas you can move to in each map. And you guys might be going, ooh, I don't want to be locked into one part of the map. That sounds awful. But they do such a good job designing the map. You always feel like it's completely open world and you can still explore it anyway, even though you really can't. Yeah, I never ran into the problem of, ooh, I want to go over there, but I can't, because all the action is condensed in this one area, and you don't want to leave it until the game says, okay, you guys can go on to the next part of the map now. And this all feels fine. And all the maps are very different, and they're very, very good looking. Now, the single player was good. It's the best effort that DICE has made in the existence of the company. Now, Battlefield is notorious for being a very multiplayer-focused game, and then like just adding bots to a single player, what they call a single player campaign, and then calling it single player. It's not really single player; it's just multiplayer without live people. But in Battlefield Bad Company 2, it's very different. Now, you have your squad that returns from the first game. Now, the voice actor is a little different, but I think personally that the change is for the better. The dialogue is still very witty, very funny. There's a lot of interesting one-liners. I often found myself laughing out loud, LOLing at my TV quite often because it's just a very funny game. But the gameplay is interesting. It's good. It's not fantastic. The breakneck speed of the single player, I think, hurt the game. The pacing, in my opinion, is very bad. It's way too fast, and like my head was spinning. I was laughing because the game is funny, but my head was spinning because I didn't know like where you were going next. You travel all around the world, fighting all different areas. It's very distinct, very cool, but like just sometimes it just goes too fast. Now the gameplay is structured well. It's a typical shooter, but with destructibility. So there's AI, artificial intelligence, that will spawn. It'll try to kill you, and you have to kill them. And it all works pretty well. The AI isn't, they're not geniuses, but they're not retards. They're not walking the walls or anything. So that's okay. It's just that the single player altogether wasn't that fantastic, but it was good. So all in all, Battlefield Bad Company 2 has very good multiplayer and an entertaining single player, and if you're a hardcore gamer like me, it will become your new multiplayer addiction.